This is my Shopify dropshipping store. I made around $1.1 million in the last 90 days. I'll refresh it so you know it's real. Here we go. And in the last 30 days, we made with this only store $392K in revenue. Let's be real. Most people making money online today, they all started with dropshipping and they failed. And that's not because they're lazy or dumb, but it's because they didn't know what the gurus were not telling them. The actual truth was hidden. And in this video, I'm breaking it all open. So listen, there are 3 ways you can start dropshipping. There's branding, one product stores, general stores, and for a beginner, I recommend running up a general store. You can make more money while it's also way less riskier. Let me explain. Now, what is dropshipping exactly? You are the middleman. It's import-export. It's very simple. A customer goes into your Shopify store. A customer sees your website, buys the product online on your store. Your supplier gets a notification and sends out the order, that specific product. All the products in that order sends out immediately, straight from China to the customer. And that's pretty much it. That is dropshipping, nothing more. So whether it's branding, one product stores, or it's general stores, it's all dropshipping. And why is dropshipping till this day still the best business model out there? Low barrier of entry, no inventory, you can scale limitless, it's flexible, and you can literally work from anywhere in the world. And now I can fully understand that your question right now is how much money do we actually need to start dropshipping? Because I've also been there. I've worked myself as a pizza delivery guy. I worked at the Burger King. I got fired there, by the way. And I had around $1,700 in my bank account. And then I made it all the way to here. If you guys didn't know me yet, my name is Faruk Ilkan. I'm 28 years old. I live here in Dubai. I'm born and raised in the Netherlands. And yeah, all this stuff changed because of dropshipping. I've done around 25 million revenue so far. So let's face it, how much do you actually need to start dropshipping? You have a Shopify store. That's $1 a month with a special link. Check out the link in the description. All this content is totally free. Yes, if you use my link, after 3 months, I will get a small commission from Shopify because you started dropshipping because of me. I'm not asking you for any money, but if you at least use this link, instead of paying $30 a month for your store, you will pay for the first 3 months only $1 per month. So use the link in the description. The company setup, it depends per country. Don't overcomplicate it. Payment processing, also totally free. Facebook ads or running ads to even start with and open the first setup, it's all totally free. To find products, etc., it's all totally free also. And also finding winning products, also very cheap. Dropship.io, only $30 a month. So what happens? You only really need capital to spend on ads. So since you want to test out products and see which one will perform. So the way that we do it, guys, is you will spend $15 per product to validate the product. Let's say, for example, you will try to see if these products will work with 2 products a day. So you will spend $30 per day. And if you do this in a week, you will spend $210, right? Because $30 x 7. If you do this across a month, so $210 x 4, which is for 4 weeks, you will lose $840 in the worst scenario. That is the exact moment, right? When you have that is when you have 0 sales. But imagine, you have tested all these products and you spent $840, you think you're not gonna have at least a few sales. So in this case, you tested 60 products. That's a lot, by the way. Out of these 60 products on which you sell on average at between 30 to 70 euro, you will make at least 20 sales, I can tell you. So this is not hard at all and it's not rocket science. Let's say your average order value is at 50 euros, which is for most dropshippers, especially also in EU markets, it's not a lot. You will still make $1,000 in revenue back. And even in dropshipping, the main costs are the cost of goods and also the advertising. Those are the 2 biggest costs that you have. The cost of goods are usually around 30% of your total revenue. So you will end up with 700 euros. So $840 in total costs, minus the $700 in revenue, minus the cost of goods, is minus $140. So it's losing $140 in even one of the worst scenarios. Is it not worth it to go potentially? Not worth taking the risk than making millions? Do the math. This is why I even did this calculation myself in 2019, and that's why I started. I was also running a normal job. I was going to school. I was on my internship. I was back in the Netherlands. I was in university. So yeah, and then for me as well, I That's how I ended up making millions in revenue and also helping a bunch of people do it as well. So, and then the next question is, what type of dropshipping should I do and how? We talked about before. You have branding, one product store, and general store. Branding, we're obviously not going to do. I don't recommend it as a beginner because you need to buy stock up front. It can be a big headache. If you don't manage to set it out, you're stuck with all the inventory. Basically, you're cooked. Second, one product store. That's when you focus only on one product. But what if that product doesn't work out? Because you're a beginner, you need to learn lots of stuff. So that's why I recommend to start with a store, a general store. And yes, it still works. We make millions of revenue with it every year. A general store in which you're going to sell lots of fashion in specific in the EU markets. So you do general stores because it's less riskier and you can keep on testing new products from every niche if you want to. Second of all, most importantly, you're going to be tapping into the EU markets. Why? Because there's lots of ways to do dropshipping, but instead of massively targeting all these countries and going into the USA where everybody and their mom is trying to make money, why don't you go into these unsaturated markets? And I'm going to teach that as well to you today. I'm going to give you a nice analogy why it's so amazing. Let's say Frank from Germany. Frank is scrolling on his phone and a few days before he saw AirPods, right, for your ear. He's like, I want to buy one. So he sees one ad in totally English. The whole video, somebody's talking English, explaining the product. The text is in English. He clicks on the website. It's a .com website. They only offer credit card as a payment method. And he's like, yeah, nice, cool, but he shuts it down. He keeps on scrolling. 10 minutes later, another ad on Facebook while he's scrolling on his phone at 9 p.m. And what does he see? The exact same product in German language, a German domain.de, in euros, not in dollars, and they also offer PayPal as a payment method. Just for your information, PayPal is used by 99% of the people in Germany as the most famous payment method. If you go to a shisha lounge in Germany, you can pay with PayPal in real life. That's how famous it is. So, and this is what we're going to do. Because of course then, Frank, in this specific case, where is he gonna buy? Exactly. And that is what I'm going to teach you guys as well in this video. Now that you're here, how can you start open as well your first Shopify store? I will make things very easy for you. As I said, go to the link in the description, open up the $1 Shopify link, use that one, and the next thing you're going to do after that is in the description, I put a free template that you can literally copy paste that we use currently for our Shopify stores. If you want to have that template, by the way, because I can't share it in YouTube video here, obviously. So just DM me the word template on Instagram at ecomlegend. You can see it here, and I will send it to you for totally free. So you can just download this template, plug and play it into your Shopify store, and boom, it's all done. The only thing you need to do after that is, what's very important, guys, is you need to install some apps which makes it high converting. Look, I've had hundreds of stores in the last 6 years. And I can tell you, just a clean, normal website where you don't need to spend thousands of dollars encoding it. If you have the plug and play template, literally, you put it into your store, and the apps I'm about to tell you, you as well install them onto your store, which is maybe 20 or 30 bucks maximum a month you're going to pay for these apps, which can potentially literally make you millions. So the first app you want to install is Sweet Upsell. This is an app for your Shopify store. This is a post-purchase upsell app, which is every single time a customer has placed an order on your store, they will get a pop-up saying, hey, you can buy the same product for another 40% off. Simple. So you will see that 20 to 30% of the people, they will also buy it, aka you will make more money. If you make more money, you can spend more on ads. If you can spend more on ads, you can outskill your competitor, aka you're going to win. In the end, it's a play versus players game, and you want to win. And this is one of the tips. Second of all, Kaching bundles. This is an app that you can implement into your Shopify store, which is an app that if they buy one product, they will pay the same price. And if they buy 2 products, they will get 10% off on the whole order. If they order 3 of the same products, they will get 15% off. If they buy 4 or more, they get 20% or more in discount. You need to have this on your store. Next one, Kiwi size chart. This is key. This is literally a key. If we're gonna pull up, for example, Dropship.io, I will find you guys real quick a competitor And this is my favorite dropshipping spy tool, by the way. Let me deselect all of those. And I'm gonna go here in the country to the German market. I like Germany. I sold a lot there, by the way, guys. Made a ton of money there. Last seen date, I'm gonna go to the last 7 days. Boom. Okay, so we're gonna find a specific store right now. Let me see. So this is an example of somebody who does it manually, but I recommend downloading the Kachik Bundles app. So let me get this to English at first. You see, everything is in German. 2 quantity, 8% discount. 3 quantity and plus, 10%. 4 or more, 15%. And if you're gonna go as well to the ads library, look at how many ads they are right now running actively. This store is running 29 ads as well currently, and they've run so many more. And I can see that they have a bunch of more stores. And these guys are printing for sure. Key size charts is very important if you're selling fashion. Why? Because if you sell all these fashion products, it's very likely for you that you can get a bunch of refunds. We also get a bunch of refunds. And the only way to really combat these refunds is to make sure you have a size chart on your store where the customer can just click and see which sizes are connected to that. And also, of course, that everything is clear. And this is a very nice app and communicates also with your supplier. It's very important. And the next one, and very important app as well, is the Stick You Add to Cart. Do you maybe remember the last time you were scrolling on your phone and you were like scrolling and then like on like a particular website, and then under here you saw, for example, that, oh, you could click Add to Cart and you could still order the product instead of scrolling all the way up. Now, why is this so nice? That's basically because, and you can see it exactly here, this is a Stick You Add to Cart. Why is this so important? The people you're going to be selling to, according as well to what I'm telling you, lots of older women. If they keep on scrolling and they look at the product description, they can't even anymore find the Add to Cart button. And they're gonna be like, oh, where can I click? I can't find it anymore. They have like fat fingers. Maybe they came tired from home for work and they can't find the Add to Cart button anymore. What ends up happening? They just leave your website. You wanna keep them inside and let them buy. That's what you wanna do. So that's why this one's very important, see? Add to cart, boom, you're here. They can even add more products and they get more of a discount. Look how amazing. Now, next topic, payment processing. Keep it simple. If you're gonna start out, just use Stripe, Shopify payments, and use PayPal. Don't look at any other different private payment processing or what other people are telling you. Just start with these payment processors and you'll be good to go. And for example, in the Dutch market, we know with Stripe you can use ID Bankcontact. You also have with Stripe, which is the local payment methods. And a lot of the other countries as well in Europe, you have credit card and PayPal. If you want to know exactly as well in which country as well, which payment methods to use, I recommend you to watch this video right here. It's a 6+ hour free course of mine, where in some topics I go more into detail. So watch that video and you will see it. Don't think about tax optimization or insane company structures when you're just a beginner. Just start as soon as possible. All these things, these taxes and all this other stuff, it will all come later. Don't worry about that. Next topic, fulfillment. Well, Farouk, I have this store. I don't know if I can trust all these Chinese suppliers. Will they see the product and ship it out immediately? Listen very carefully, because in 2021, I lost over $500K, and that was almost everything I had. It all started at the end of 2020. Between November 20 and I'd say February 21, I made around $3 million in revenue, which was the highest I did. And before that, I did like $1 million revenue in a year. And then suddenly in a couple of months, I made $3 million of revenue in 4 months, I believe. So my life completely went upside down. A very unfortunate situation was that my supplier literally scammed me. 20-30% of the orders weren't sent out. My customers, they were all complaining. I had to refund. I was getting a bunch of chargebacks. Long story short, I lost over $500K. And that was a very, very hard situation. I had to make a big comeback after that as well. That's why I'm telling you, Chinese suppliers, there's lots of trash, but there's also very good ones out there. And what I recommend you to work with is AstroShip. If you go into the link of the description, you will see a link, discord.gg/AstroShip. This is a 3PL unit that we have. And we have amazing partners also inside. I'm also about to go to China actually as well in a couple of weeks and also set this up even better. And literally, you go into the Discord, you open a ticket, you send them the AliExpress links of the products that you want to sell, and they will quote you the prices. And then they will also probably take it to WhatsApp or any other communication channel that you prefer. You can even start with them from 0 orders a day. Or if you have a couple, it's also fine. And the way that you do it after that, after you got on board with them, obviously what happens is you give them access to your store. And once they're in your store, every single order that comes in, they will automatically fulfill it and send it to your customer. You don't have to do anything. It's all automatically. Tracking codes and stuff, everything. Of course, you have to communicate with the customer, everything. That's a whole nother topic. But it's all being done automatically. You just pay the invoice and boom, it's done. And yes, dropshipping can be that simple. So check it out in the link in the description, guys, AstroShip. And now, the next part of the video, which is probably a lot of you have been waiting for. As I said before, guys, we use dropship.io. There's a bunch of spy tools out there, but I like dropship.io the most. And I've been using this tool as well since 2022. So we're right now on the 18th of April of 25, as I'm recording this right now. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been using this tool. And I found a bunch of winning products of this. Literally, this spy tool made me millions. It's insane. I believe it's around like $30 a month maybe. It's almost nothing for compared to how much you can make with it. So guys, what I like to do, for example, is have a sheet like this. So this is the Ecom Legend product research sheet. You have the date in which you found the product. Look, I found these products 2 days ago, as you can see. So you cannot put them like this. Boom, I found 4 products, I believe, or 5, I don't know. And now, for example, it's the 18th of April. So we're gonna as well find a couple of winning products together. And I use the exact same method here as well. So you can see that here, the product name, the source of research, the store name. Of course, this is not a real store, guys. I'm telling you up front, it's a fictive name I put there. You put the creative you found in the ads library and to 4 or 5 creatives, which are the videos of the competitor. And here, competitor Facebook ads library, competitor product page link. These are some products I found, for example. I did some product research in the Dutch market, and here I found this one. I found it interesting as well. And why did I find it interesting? Let me explain to you guys. When you do product research, you want to find products which have been popping off in the last, let's say, 3 to 4 days. So I make it simple usually. I click here last 7 days in the ads library. But what I like to do is to find products that are first, they have to be active, actively still running. They don't have to be problem solving. Don't believe that. People say you have to sell a problem solving product in order to scale harder. It's bullshit. We make millions online with fashion. We make every single month $1 million in revenue with dropshipping, and we don't sell any problem solving product. The ads have to be active all the time. And what do I mean by that? It's like this in the Facebook ads library, that the person is still currently actively selling this product. Second, it doesn't have to be problem solving, but in this case, we like to sell fashion. And what's really important, don't look for products that have been only selling for 1 or 2 days, and also not for products that have been running for longer than 5 or 6 days, or even 7 to 10 days. You want to sit in the span that the product has been active on the Facebook ads library, which is a whole library with everybody who's advertising on Facebook, between a 3 or 4 day span. Why? Because this is the exact moment where the competitor has already done a lot of work, a lot of research, has found this specific product. But this product has not been scaled to the moon yet. It is not saturated yet. You can still take this campaign, you can still take this product and his videos and run it up and sell it in different markets. That's what I do all the time. Let's go here to the country. I'm gonna go for Germany. We're gonna make the language in German. I want to find some German competitors. I did the last 7 days, and I did last seen date. I don't care so much about the product creation date, ad creation date, or call to action. I just want to look for the last seen date. And I just pick all niches, because it doesn't always have to be fashion. It can always be a different niche, but let's look a little bit around. Now this is very nice. Let me see. Perfect. These ads that look very organic, they go amazing. I'm telling you guys, very nice. I love to see this. I'm already gonna look here. Is it still active or not? So what I always do is go to the ads library. Guys, if you want, I can just also share this sheet to you. Just go to my Instagram again at ecomlegend and DM me the word PR sheet, and I will send it over to you for totally free, of course again. I will just send you this sheet because there's some stuff in it, otherwise you have to do it all on your own. It's headache. And one thing I totally forgot to say, guys, about this sheet is that This is also the exact sheet you can share to AstroShip, to your supplier. And you can tell them, hey, these are the products that I have. Here's the product. Here's my AliExpress link. Boom. For the country you're selling in, you can ask for the prices. See? Variants, they can put everything. This is all for the supplier. So these colors are for you. And then these ones, kind of like the orange ones, are for your supplier, right? This one obviously also. You can even put some notes in here. Easy. So let me go to the ads library here, guys, and find out more about this competitor. 2.7 results they've had in the past, which is a lot, by the way. So let's go to active ads. How much are you running right now? Okay, total active time 15 hours. Interesting. Let me go more down. 15th of April. Well, today is the 18th of April, so if you find something from the 15th of April, it's actually quite good, guys. This type of products are very heavy, but let's look at it. It's been selling for 3 days now. Nice. Look, this is also the type of stuff you can sell. 3 days, they've been scaling it. Lovely. This one is also okay for 10th of, nah, it's too much. 10th of April, that's been running for longer than a week. 6th of April, look, they're selling bed sheets. Let me see this one. 16th, bro, this is also nice. 16, 17, 18, 3 days, perfect. People will watch this. They love it. This is literally the type of shit you can sell, guys. Fashion. We do exactly this. We have a way more cleaner store. I must say this store looks quite scammy. If you would see our stores, you would think, oh, this is an insane, crazy fashion brand, but we're just drop shipping. So guys, that was it for product research one. And guys, for those who still also have lots of questions, don't be afraid to reach out to me on Instagram. And by the way, I'm running also a private e-commerce coaching program. I have a community. I also have one-on-one coaching, and I'll give you as well a look in my own community. So here, I woke up today, I always say good morning here in the morning, and look at the wins as well that we have from as well students in the group who are absolutely crushing it. Rampant, he made in the last 30 days 86K, amazing. We're Faris together with Amam, new store went live 6th of April, Australian market, momentum. Slowed down, but coach says we're doing all right here. $8.6K of revenue. Second day of testing, immediately a sale. And it's all slowly going up. And we have people who do $100 a day. We have people who do $10,000 a day. We have people who make $50,000 a day in revenue. We have them all, right? And we can do that because we actively make a main amount of revenue with our stores. So we coach everybody. And I can just generally say we are one of the best e-commerce coaching programs right now in the world. If you would like to apply as well for my coaching program, look at the link in the description. You can book a call through the Kennedy link down below. Apply for mentorship down below. It's at first. In terms of product importing, I know you guys are wondering like how do you do that? Do you use any crazy stuff? Very simple, right? What we do is we use the copy app. And if I see, for example, this product page, what I literally do, I take the whole product page, I copy paste into ChatGPT, I ask it to rephrase it and put it in the AIDA formula, which is attention, interest, desire, action, which is the best for direct response, for marketing, obviously. And then we copy paste into our store. I'm barely doing any work. I just let AI do the thing. Same, by the way, for creatives. You guys will all see it later. It's like, we don't do any shit anymore there. AI is doing everything. And so now that we're done with all the store stuff, let's head over directly now into the marketing. What do you do in terms of marketing? First of all, don't do organic dropshipping. That is the biggest bullshit ever. And there's this people who say, yeah, you can start dropshipping with $0. No, that's not true. You need money. Have a 9 to 5. Make money, save money, don't spend it on bullshit. Go into the trenches and invest as much as possible into your business. I did the same, literally. I wasn't something crazy. I'm not from a rich family. I always worked. I always had side jobs as well next to what I was doing in my life. I didn't really have a choice. Look, I'm from the Netherlands. I'm not gonna here talk a whole sad story that I was poor. No, I was broke. I was eating every single day. My parents, they were always working, but my life wasn't the best. It was always paycheck to paycheck. And I always wanted to create a life where I could do every single day what I wanted, where I wanted, and whenever I wanted. And I have created it right now. It took a long time. I'm not saying that everything that I'm showing here to you in this video is easy. It takes a lot of time, but every single pain and effort, blood, sweat, and tears you will go through, it's all worth it. So if organic dropshipping is bullshit, what are you gonna do? Paid ads. You're gonna have to do Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads is amazing. And of course, guys, so you guys know I'm the real deal, let me show you one of my Facebook ad accounts so you see how much I'm actively spending on Facebook right now. We have so many Facebook ad accounts. So that's ad accounts is like a place where you can spend money on Facebook. We spent $62K on total on this ad account. And how much did we spend today so far? No, 42. Yesterday we spent $300 on this ad account, and this is also a new ad account, right? So we're actively spending money on all of these ad accounts, and we have a bunch of them. And so you know, I'm not actively bullshitting you guys. Look at my Facebook Ads Manager. I spent $336,000 on this ad account so far. This ad account right now yesterday we spent $90. In the last 30 days we spent around $6.2K on this ad account. And we have so many more ad accounts we all spend money on. So yeah, we are still actively dropshipping as well. And we are running multiple stores, by the way. So the stores you've seen before as well, that's the last 90 days with 1.1 million. It's like one of our best stores, I'd say. But across all of our stores together, we do around $1 million a month in revenue. And so now you might wonder, how do we start a Facebook campaign and how do we run ads? So what you're going to do, of course, you need a Facebook pixel. Now, that is like one of those details I don't want to talk about in this video. If you want to see it, look at my free 6-hour course. I explain everything about it in there. So you're gonna click on create, click on sales, continue, you go down, just click on X, whatever. What we always do is do the product number. So P01, for example, in this case, product name, let's say, for example, Farouk beige sweater, and you wanna put your break-even ROAS. What is your break-even ROAS? That is the amount of money you need to spend on your ads in order to break even. If you want to know how to calculate your break-even ROAS, just go to Google, type in break-even calculator. That's that simple. So let's say it's 1.5, right? On a 1.5 return on ad spend ROAS. So on a ROAS of 1.5, you're breaking even. And then you scroll down, you can do campaign budget or ad set budget. To be honest, I like to go for CBO, which is campaign budget, and we always start with 52.77. Why not 50 or 100 or 500, whatever? We A/B tested and we noticed that if you have these 2.77 as well next to it, the results are just better. Don't ask me why. It's just like that. And you go down, you don't want to do anything here too much. You're going to click on next. And of course, you want to click here on a pixel. And just for your information, guys, Vista Manchester. So you click on your data set or your pixel, and the conversion event, you want to go for purchase. Always. Don't go for anything else. Always go for purchase. Nothing else. Make sure that always start running at 0000. If you ask me, always after like 12 midnight needs to start running. So I recommend that, guys. You scroll down, placements, just keep it open. Facebook ads, they like that if you keep everything as open as possible. I really noticed that. It's so important. Obviously, locations, right? It depends. For example, if you're selling in Germany, you can put Germany, Austria, Switzerland, because those are the 3 countries that all speak the German language. If you're selling in the Netherlands, you can put there as location, Netherlands and Belgium, for example. Why? They speak the Dutch language. Very simple. And I keep the minimum age and maximum age always everything open. But for language, you do want to make sure that you put in here the language here that is actually the language they speak in that country. So here it's Dutch, boom, Dutch. It's that simple. And in here, the ad set name, you want to give it the name of the way you're targeting. So in this specific case, we didn't actually target any interest or something. And in my opinion, you also don't need to. So you put in here broad, that's what you should do. And then boom, placements, where do you want to advertise exactly? It doesn't really matter. That's it. And then here you want to do C1 because now you come to the part of the creatives. Guys, creatives, like, I'm not even going to make a tutorial about it. It's so simple. So let's say, for example, guys, we like to run a bunch of image ads, you know. This creative that you see in here, this is not copyrighted by anybody. You can just take it and sell it in a different country. All my advices, by the way, are strictly for entertainment purposes. You can do it in your own way. But all those videos, nothing, as far as I see, not copyrighted. This is a very nice video as well you can take. You can put this video in Canva Plus and just with AI ads to change the background and rip it in all different countries. That's it. I don't have a crazy creative strategy about the hooks and about the body, about the CTA in the end. And the way with dropshipping is one of the most easiest ways to make money online, if not the easiest way to make money online. So do this, listen to me, it's gonna help you, you're gonna make money. Modifest.de, look, these guys are really printing. I've seen this competitor over and over and over. So if we're gonna go here to active ads, boom, 430 results. Look, you can take this creative you see in here, put it in AI and ask it to give a nice sun in the back, or maybe just a different background that will also fit as well for this audience better. Now, what is the audience? So what can you ask, for example, ChatGPT to do? You put the picture in ChatGPT and then you add ChatGPT, hey, the audience of people that want to buy these particular products are between 35 to 65, let's say. And they like to be shopping online a lot, but they don't want to spend too much money. They have once a year vacation. What is a nice background that could be in this image? And please implement immediately. Boom, done, right? That's creatives. And then what you do, you ask ChatGPT as well to make a few variations. Boom, done. I don't even need to show it in this video. I want to keep this video as short as possible. And then here you put the product page URL of your store. That's it, right? Nothing more. And you're good to go. Not rocket science. And then what you're going to do is, of course, once you made your first creative, you're going to duplicate this again, because you want to have at least 2 creatives per campaign that you're testing. And then you publish it, obviously. That's it. It's that simple, guys. And if you want to as well know more in detail about how we launch, scale, kill, etc. on Facebook as well, guys, what I would recommend you to do is watch this video here. It's 20 or 30 minutes video of me where I go into very much in detail and how we actually scale on Facebook ads. And I will also make sure to ask my editor to put the link of that video also in the description, so you can watch the video also more in detail. And now, the next thing that's going to happen to you as well, maybe you don't have so much time left or you want to hire people. How do you, when you start a business, how do you hire new people? Like, you're going to start to feel like a real entrepreneur, right? It's more simple than you think, actually. You need to hire people from third world countries. India, Pakistan, Philippines. I myself, usually, I'm not a racist. I'm a Turkish immigrant, to be honest, born and raised in the Netherlands. I mean, I have my Dutch passport, etc., but I'm still a Turkish immigrant. I'm not racist, but Philippines are so much better than all the other third world countries. People from Philippines speak great English. They're very respectful. They work hard. So what do I recommend you to do? You go to onlinejobs.ph, and for the specific role that you need somebody for, you can hire them directly here. You log in, you make an account for totally free. You can post up to 3 job posts a month, I believe. You just start hiring people. And make sure when you hire somebody, the first question you always ask is, do you have any experience in EU markets, in working for a dropshipper who has been selling fashion as well in EU markets? If they do, amazing. Give them a 7-day free trial and see how they're working. And a good hire is always somebody that you ask to do 5 tasks, but they do 10. Then you know it's a good hire. If they only do the work that you ask them to do, that's not somebody you can keep for long-term in your company, because you want to hire people that will actually add value. Don't forget it. And yes, you can also use Upwork. Upwork.com is also a very nice website. I don't hire so much anymore here, to be honest. There's lots of bullshit here, so I like onlinejobs.ph. Something very important that a lot of people tend to forget is, if you're going to use the credit card payment processor, you're going to see that you're going to have people that are complaining about your order, which is totally normal. You're always going to have complaints, you're going to have people that are happy, you're going to have people that want to have refunds, you're going to have orders that are being delayed, you're going to have orders that are bad quality, you're going to have products that are defect. So what happens is, a customer, for example, they can just send your email and ask for a refund or ask for replacement, or if they're really angry, they will go to their credit card, right? So if they're using Amex, for example, or Visa, they will file for a chargeback. So they're going to say to the credit card company, hey, I paid with my credit card, but the product, I don't like it, or they lied to me, or it didn't arrive. They can say all type of stuff. If you get too much of these complaints, because these are disputes, if you get too much of these complaints, your Stripe or Shopify payments, they will either freeze or hold your money, or, for example, they will not pay you out for 6 months, or for 3 or 6 months. So you can't run your business anymore, because you can't accept payments. So what do? You can't do anything. That's what you thought, right? And that is why we're using chargeback.io. Chargeback.io is an amazing app that will, as it literally says here, prevent chargebacks on autopilot. Before this chargeback comes into your Shopify store, this app automatically captures it from the bank and you can refund it immediately before it becomes an actual complaint. So the customer already receives their money back. And this is an amazing tool because if your dispute rate, and a dispute rate is the amount of disputes you get on your payment processor compared to your revenue, if it's above 1.5%, Shopify Payments or Stripe, they will hold your money because they will see you as high risk and they don't want to take this risk. So with chargeback.io, it's so amazing. You can check them out as well. Check them in the link in the description. Chargeback.io, I love them. We use them as well for months and months now. I love it. It's amazing. So recommend it, guys. Check them out. So, and the next topic that's also very important, guys, is email marketing. Guys, please don't sleep on it. We get another 20% in revenue every single month just because we have good email marketing. But here's the thing. I don't know any of the flows we have. Whether it's abandoned cart, whether it's pop-ups to collect emails, because it just takes too much time. What do I do instead? I work with a performance-based email marketing agency that actually does a good job. And they're called Ecom-Flows. Ecom-Flows, how can you apply? Of course, I know them. I was using them and then I was like, oh, they're so good. And I told them, hey, why can't you make a special deal as well for people that are watching my videos or people from my community? So amazing. You work with them and you pay them only on the campaigns and flows that they send. You will make money on it. So you literally do nothing and you get extra revenue, extra profits. And actually, the upsells apps I told you guys about, Sweet Upsell or Aftersell, and email marketing with Ecom-Flows is one of the biggest reasons why we also scale so hard consistently. Check the link in the description, guys, ecomflows.io. You can work with them. You pay a fee to just start with them, a one-time fee, of course. $750, €750 for a first store, but look what you all get. Like, of course, guys, if you're doing, let's say, $500 to $1,000 a day in revenue, then start, of course, using it. And that's exactly when you should start using it. If you want to have as well the discount price, check the link in the description. There's my affiliate link in there. Yes, I take a small commission also. I'm always very open in that, guys. If I share a link to you guys, like one of those I showed you, I make a small commission on it as well because I refer good companies to people that actually do a great job as well for my audience. That was pretty much it. A 1 hour video in detail. I hope it was clear for all of you. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I hope you took notes and everything. And as I said, this was a great compilation as well of the 6-hour free course I made, which went totally viral, 180K views. I compiled it in as small as possible. And you probably still have questions. And as I said, guys, just send me a DM on Instagram at ecomlegend if you have any questions. And this is the golden age that we're living in right now. Every single 100 years or 500 years, there's a time where making money is just easier than ever. And with dropshipping, currently it is. And it's getting harder every single year. So the easier you also step into it, the better it's going to become for you as well. And look, the right guidance is more important than people think. You can go ahead now after this video, watch another video, this guru or that guru, but the right guidance and the right mentorship, that is so important. I have 2 mentors. I have, for example, a new money mentor. That is a guy, he's 45 years old. He's about to sell his brand for 120 million. I have an old money mentor. He's a guy who brought doner kebab from Turkey literally to Germany. He's the first one to sell it, and believe me, he's very loaded. I can tell you, very wealthy, by the way. I listen to them. Why? Because yes, you can read books, etc. But if you really listen one-on-one to a person who is in a place that you would like to be as well one day, they give you the kind of advice and they tell you the fucked up shit they went through that you don't have to go through. And you need to look for the information you need right now, which is the technical information, the right guidance, somebody holding your hand saying like, hey, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to focus on it for month after month, and then it will totally change your life. That is why our 90-day coaching is so good. We barely did any refunds to other people who joined in one-on-one coaching of ours because it's just so good. So guys, if you want to apply for it, of course, check out the mentorship link here below. Apply for it. Thank you for watching the video. If not, keep on watching my videos. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope to see you as well in the next video. Love.